Tracy, sitting down.
Oh,
I'm moving this camera so fast. I wish I could see outside. Hey, this funny. Long damn drop. I'm getting ready to drive. That thing dropped. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Guy jumped off the track and the trailer. Here's this flag. Can they quick interview? Sure.
Welcome back, everybody. He's going to do an interview real quick.
The American flag was draped on the coffin. It's starting to get a little tattered. There you go. Real cotton, you can tell it's the real deal. It's built a little bit different than most flags. Let me turn this around.
How do you feel about this large crowd tonight? How do you feel the crowd is going so far? Has it exceeded your expectations? What do you expect the next couple of days? Do you think more truckers are going to join support?
Yeah, Oreo's signal is cutting out, so that metal building could be cutting into his signal. So we're going to stick with Sasnak for now. I'll probably switch to first responder media because he's got a better overall. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch to first responder media. He's got a better overall view of the stage, so give me a second to do that.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's go! Ready?
I'm trying to do an interview.
Maybe I should restart the stream more often. That gets rid of the trolls. That's pretty cool. So maybe a lot of those trolls are AI bots.
Everybody, we're opening up the garage doors on the other side. If you can't get in, the one entrance, we're going to make some more space on the other side of the building.
I'm switching audio sources here, and I'm fine-tuning this. We're on first responders audio now, so we should be able to hear the speech is a little clearer. And if not, I'll switch it to a different audio source. But he's got a good view of the stage there. And I need to switch the titles because I got those wrong. All right. So yeah, it looks like restarting the stream got rid of the trolls for the most part. That's nice. I just hate restarting the stream because a lot of people just don't want to mess with coming back. They had a hard time finding it to start with, but I was almost 7.5 hours into the first stream, and I didn't want to cut it right in the middle of their party or whatever's going on tonight. So now we got another 12 hours we can go without me having to restart the stream. So I figured the best time to do it was right then, whenever everybody's just sitting there waiting. To me, that was good timing. So right now I don't feel like I've missed anything because they're not interviewing anybody, so this was perfect timing to restart the stream as far as I'm concerned. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. You're watching Fry TV now. And I'm going to post some links in the chat room where you can donate to the convoy. So this link is how you donate to the convoy. And this link is a new one that I got added to and found yesterday. So I didn't know about this until yesterday. I heard one of the streamers talking about it finally. So the second link is supportfreedom.net, and that's where you can find all the live streamers when they go live. So if I'm not streaming or one of your favorite streamers is not streaming, you can find somebody there that is. And if you want to support the channel, I'll post this in the chat. It's real simple. Just click on that subscribe button and that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. And that helps me more than anything. Yes, thanks. Thanks to all my chat mods. No matter what the trolls are saying, they're doing a damn good job.
It's an awesome story.
So Sasnak is talking right now. I'm going to pull his audio up for a second.
That's something else.
Somewhere along the line. Follow along, because I'm live streaming around the road. I keep you up to date on where we're at, mile marker, and such things.
Can't understand it.
Thank you, Jeffries. Let's go with Brandon. Thank you very much. Good to see you all standing for freedom. Very good.
Yeah, he's too far away. He's too far away from his microphone, so can't really hear what he's saying. I thought he was interviewing somebody. He's just talking to his chat room.
What do you think, right here?
Let's go, Brandon!
A little short, you said?
So, Wes in the chat room, I know I'm not supposed to feed the trolls. If you call grifting having a day job and working that day job at nighttime because I'm doing a live stream, I still have to work today. And today's a Wednesday, so it's even more work for me to do. My Wednesdays are harder, more work load. If you call that grifting when I'm donating my time, then you got the definition wrong, buddy. Because if that's the case, I've been grifting for a month straight, 12 to 16 hour streams, and you got it wrong, buddy. Do I like the fact that people are seeing this and my channel's growing and people like what they see? Of course I do. And if that's the definition of grifting, then you damn skippy I'm grifting. If I want to grow my channel and let more people see the truth, and that's your definition of grifting, then yeah. But you can take your grifting comment and you know what to do with it. I didn't even eat until like 3:30, dude. And it ain't about fiat currency. If that's the case, I would have shut this damn thing down the first day. It ain't about that. What I feel like I'm doing is I'm getting the... Nobody's doing this, what I'm doing. And I want to show appreciation to all these streamers, and the one that's got the most stable stream, the one that has the best audio, and I want to give them all some love and give them all even time as much as possible. And it makes them look even more credible, and it makes me look more credible whenever we all share together. So these guys like restreaming. All right, here we go.
People's Convoy. We got great people.
Oh, and his stream just died. You got to be joking. All right, I'm going to switch to a different feed here. Oh, it came back. Awesome.
We have World War veteran Sasnak.
Rachel in Arizona, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you again, Rachel in Arizona, for the $5 super sticker. All right, here we go. I'm going to shut up now. This will give me a chance to take a break, and I'll just read the chat.
Thank you for your service. Thank you. Thank you. We'd like to start off with a prayer. Jeremy Moser and Dixie the dog will be offering the prayer for us.
Yo. Come on, Jeremy.
First off,
real quick, thank you to the Everett family for this wonderful location, and to all of you of Monrovia for this wonderful reception. We bow our heads. Father God, we thank you for this place, and thank you for this miracle of freedom going across our country right now. Father, we ask your blessing over the Everett family and over this convoy. Father God, you are in control of all things that happen. Your power goes before us. Your power strengthens us. We thank you. We praise you for everything you have done in the lives and hearts you have changed on this journey. Jesus Christ.
Amen. Hey, man, you dropped my phone. Drop my phone.
We'd like to invite up to the stage now Dirksen Newfield for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
God bless America for us.
Come on, Troy!
Sing with me on this one, okay? Okay, I think we're not. Sing with me on this one, okay? God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, wide we fall. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Thank you so much. I'd like now to introduce to the stage Mike Landis, one of the co-organizers for the People's Convoy.
You can tell I don't do this very often, right? Anyway, wow.
Wow.
This is amazing, and I don't know that Brian and I could have ever imagined being a part of something like this when we were sitting in American government in high school together. I don't know what to tell you. Solomon, turn it up or something. All right,
There we go.
Dixie approves. So, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out to this. Anybody that's watching, everyone that's come out on the overpasses at all the places we stopped at nighttime, everything. This has been a pretty incredible experience, extremely amazing, and I'm just going to start off with the story of this flag over here. I know a lot of people have heard it or seen it already, but it deserves another shot at that anyway. So we were out in Big Cabin, Oklahoma, and a fella said he needed to talk to me. Walked over to his truck, and he starts telling me about how his 78-year-old mother that lives with him sent him from Texas up there, and how his grandfather was in World War II in Germany in a tank. As he's doing it, he pulls this flag out from behind his seat and it's folded. I immediately knew what it was and started crying because I was scared of what he was about to tell me, to be perfectly honest. So he tells me that he got killed in action in Germany in a tank in World War II, and that flag covered his casket coming back. His mother and him decided that They wanted it to be flown behind the lead truck in this convoy because it was the first thing since that man passed that represented freedom in their eyes. I really didn't quite know what to say to that. It's a pretty heavy experience when he handed that out the window, but who am I to deny that, especially an honor to let something that has 48 stars on it, because it was folded for 70 plus years, fly behind this convoy. So we left a little early the next morning and went to 4 states in Joplin and got that flagpole set up. Beautiful eagle on top, donated by the cashier at the shop there that she said needed to be on top, and we're letting her fly. Now, the thing is this family didn't want recognition, they didn't want their name put out there because it's not about that man, but there's been many men and women that have served this country to keep our freedoms that we have, to protect our Constitution, that have died. With that being said, I've seen lately, looking around on social media and stuff, there's a lot of people that still don't really seem to understand what we're doing here. That's what we're about to do. This isn't necessarily about trucking at all, okay? Us truck drivers, we're just the ones that decided to start this off, right? We're like the chauffeurs. We're gonna open the door for all of your voices to be heard where they need to be heard. You see, we have the thing called the Constitution, right? Well, if some of you may know this and some of you may not because we've talked about it, but this is where the point of this convoy, for the people, right? You notice there's actually more cars and campers than there is trucks in this thing, which is awesome, by the way. The Constitution gives us our freedoms and our rights, and I'm sorry, but it's not ever evolving because morals don't change. Yes, God gives us our freedom, but the Constitution ensures that our government isn't supposed to take it away from us. That Constitution right now is up to our government to be null and void because of the emergency declarations due to COVID. If you didn't know that, you know it now. What that means is we can basically live under dictatorship rule if they so decide. Right. Now, the whole reason I'm telling you this is because I'm just a truck driver, right? My kids race dirt bikes, so do I. That's what I know. But there's some doctors back here, okay, that we've met through this. Very, very intelligent people. In fact, they're the same people that the government entrusted to figure out how to fix this and then told to shut up. Yeah, boo.
Pro bono, thank you for the super chat.
It became abundantly clear that this isn't about anti-vaxxing, this isn't about masks, this isn't about mandates anymore at this point, because none of that should have ever been in place. Because they can prove that within 14 days, we didn't need to have an emergency anymore. And for the last 2 years, we've been living under this dictatorship-style rule for no reason, other than financial gain to some of our government cohorts that decided they wanted to make money off of this, okay? Nobody ever had to die. Nobody's ever had to take a vaccine, but if you choose to do so, that should be your choice. However, you should be properly informed, not just from the government, because whenever the government tells you they're the only source of information, you should be extremely worried. But you should also hear from the doctors that create this, because they know exactly what it can do, okay? So the point of this is we really have no reason for the Emergency Powers Act for COVID, which means we really shouldn't be living under any type of dictatorship rule if they choose to do so. We should have our Constitution restored, and once we have our Constitution restored, that we can prove why it should with the voice of our doctors, who are very brilliant people, way smarter than me, so I'm not going to talk about it much. But we can then go back and hold these people accountable for everybody that has died and everybody's lives that have been ruined because of this curse. And that is the point of this convoy. It is about making sure that that Constitution that says we not only have the right, but the duty as American people to stop a tyrannical government. Well, I would say that a government that's telling you what to do with your body is tyrannical. And when we can prove that it shouldn't be, we have our duty to go stop, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We now have for you tonight human rights attorney Leigh Dundas.
Let's try that again. Hey guys. How's Indianapolis doing tonight? For those of you who don't know, I'm a tiny little attorney from California by the name of Leigh Dundas. Just going to say a few quick words about how this whole thing got started, or at least in my book, how it got started. We were reached out to a few weeks ago by some truckers who said, you know what? We don't believe that the artificial distinctions that the government is drawing are actually real. We don't believe that the Americans actually care about vaccinated versus unvaccinated, whether you're boosted or unboosted, whether you're white or black, whether you're Republican or Democrat. We don't think any of the Americans we know actually care about what divides us or separates us from one another. We think what Americans care about are what unites us, and the fact that first and last, we are Americans! We are Americans, and that is what makes us great! And they further said that after 2 years of COVID, and the policies put in place to contain COVID, which have caused much destruction, that now that we have COVID in hand through a variety of medical therapeutics and protocols, which the doctors are probably going to bend your ear about tonight, that it is time, after 23 months, that we reopen this economy, get back to work, jumpstart our businesses, and start living and loving and doing what we do best, which is being Americans in a free society. Even the dog agrees. And what a pretty little dog with the bow on the head. So for my part, I said, God bless you. I agree with you 1,000%. And how can I help you boys and girls get your message out? How can I serve? And that is why we are here today. For those of you who are not aware, this has been a 100% peaceful, safe, awesome, transcontinental journey. 100%. 100%. We have working dogs, we have security, we have a huge logistics teams, we have former naval commanders. Not because we don't trust the truckers to be safe, but we want to ensure that they are safe because they are leading the charge in restoring freedom to America. And on that note, I want to thank the security, the law enforcement officers that we have seen, the law enforcement agencies that we have seen, local, state, and federal, in every single jurisdiction from the time we left Adelanto, California, across 6 or 7 states, until right now, today, when we are standing here in Indianapolis. Thank you, one and all, because you have these boys' backs and it won't be forgotten. be going in downtown DC. For reasons that you all know. I don't need to spell them out. All I need to say is these boys are very important, as are the girls in those trucks. They are the leading edge, and they need to stay safe. And we have seen what has gone on in the last year, and that is all we need to know about that. This convoy right now is 30 plus miles long. I stood on an overpass yesterday. It took 45 minutes for the convoy to run over 7,000 vehicles, according to Oklahoma law enforcement. Give yourselves a round of applause. This is a resounding success. God's army and God's wins. I couldn't agree more. I want to thank, before I close with a little story about standing up, I want to thank the two partners who came to help the truckers launch this. You know, a lot of groups said that they were going to help. A lot of groups said they were going to help. But when push came to shove, the night before Adelanto, a week ago, there were two groups that actually stepped up to the plate. That is the Unity Project and the American Foundation for Civil Liberties and Freedom. And let me tell you something, they did one hell of a heavy lift, along with a lot of other people. Give them a round of applause, they earned it. So for those of you who don't know, prior to March of 2020, when Washington Post, LA Times, and every other communist, billionaire, Chinese-owned rag decided they wanted to take me out, I was a Fortune 500 attorney who represented the biggest companies on this planet. And then for the better part of the last decade, I took a left turn from that work, and I started going against the Asian mafias that run child sex trafficking and brothels in Southeast Asia. And the best story I ever heard about courage came from my time in Thailand in 2013. I was working with a girl who was young, late teens at the time. She was my secretary. But she was also herself a product of the sex trafficking environment. And one day she walked into my office and she said, I want to tell you a story. When I was 12 or 13, my parents started fighting. And I walked down the street to clear my head, and I sat down at the end of our dirt road in rural Thailand on a bus bench. And about 15 minutes later, a pickup truck full of 3 or 4 men came by, and they jumped out of the bed, and they wrestled me to the ground, and they shoved a needle in my arm that had a narcotic agent in it. And when I woke up, I was in a slave trading camp on the Thailand-Burmese border, where men from all over the world would come to look at us and buy us for their brothels like you would buy cattle at an auction. And when she woke up, the reason she woke up from that narcotic agent is because a guard had knelt down and executed a 2-year-old baby next to her for crying too loudly. This is the world she came from. This is the world I come from now. And that is why I don't bow down to tyranny, and I don't give a damn what hit pieces are put out on me by rags from Washington Post and the LA Times. And then she proceeded. Thank you. And then she proceeded to tell me a story that I had never forgotten. I told it once or twice from the stage, and I think it needs to be told again tonight, so here we go. She said 3 or 4 months into her time in this slave trading camp, one day the guards decided they were a little bit bored, and they were going to round up the girls and start executing them for sport in basically what was a firing line. And they went down each girl and laid guns on temples and watched each girl struggle for the gun, only to ultimately fail and be executed at point-blank range. And when she got to that part of the story, she stopped talking. And she looked at me, and I looked at her and I said, "What did you do when the guard got to you?" And she looked at me and she said, "I stood up and I reached out my hand and I said, 'You give me that gun, I'll shoot myself because I don't want to ever live like this anymore.'" And the owner of the camp, the owner of the training camp, was walking by and he overheard her and he let her walk free. And I learned that day a lesson in courage I have never since forgotten, which is this. When you are staring at a locked and loaded double barrel full of hate and anger and tyranny that is about to do you in, you stand up! You stand up! Because it is better that you lie on your feet and never bow down to tyranny and tyranny. That's what is
Thank you so much. I'd like now to announce Dr. Aaron Williams up to the stage.
We're all here today because we know that freedom does not come from the end of a needle. That's an illusion. Simply an illusion. And tonight, we could talk about a lot of things, but I want to talk about illusion versus reality. I grew up in a 3-stoplight town in southern Illinois, and during my time growing up and going into medicine, I always believed there was no way you could ever have enough corruption at the CDC and the NIH and the FDA to actually believe that they would lead us astray. They would mislead us intentionally and do us harm. That was my illusion. How do we create illusions? Well, let me tell you a little story, and I need a little show of hands here in a moment. When you think of the all-American hearty breakfast, what are the first 2 foods that you think of? All of you thought of bacon and eggs. Raise your hand, please. Okay, I'm thankful for this one, but that is not a result of advertising. That is a result of a propaganda campaign. Okay? Advertisers long ago, and PR firms, public relations is literally the new translated name for propaganda when it got a bad name. That's all it is. Literally, they changed it. So they knew, the PR people knew, if we try to sell somebody a piano, we can't just say, "Hey, you need to buy our piano." You're going to say, "No, I don't have the money. No, I don't want to. No, I don't like music." Or, "I'm going to buy a truck," for instance. But either way, go kick rocks. So they understood that that didn't work very well. So what they had to do was they had to create the reality around the customer in order to get the buyer to come to them. So, because they had control over media and everything else that people consumed for their information, they said, "Let's go do this." They got some different celebrities, they went to the newspapers, they went to the magazines, and they said, "Hey, let's make this a thing. That every modern home has a proper music room." Everyone. So everybody looks around at each other and they think, "Well, this is the thing." They find the room. "Honey, which room are we going to use?" "That room's a great music room. I think that's what we're going to do." They look over in the corner and they say, "Honey, I think that piano would look really nice in that corner. Don't you think?" So piano sales skyrockets. Now, let's take another one, for example. Let's get back to that bacon and eggs. So what happened there was a bacon company went to a master PR firm and said, "Can you help us sell more bacon?" So they didn't go to the customers and say, "Buy more bacon." What they did, he goes back to his own firm. They have a doctor on staff that works for them, paid by them, as to basically do what they say. He says, "Doctor, now, Americans don't eat much for breakfast. Maybe a roll and some coffee and maybe some tea. But that's about it." This is back in the early 1920s in that neighborhood. And so he says, "Well, wouldn't you agree, doctor, that Americans would be better served, their health would be better served if they ate a hearty American breakfast, maybe including something like bacon and eggs?" The doctor, who's on the payroll, dutifully says, "Yes, I totally agree." So he says, well, off the books, not with our company, no association here, would you be willing to send a letter to 5,000 of your doctor friends and ask them if they also agree? He says dutifully, yes, I will. So they get the results back. So they say they're counting the votes, never published, of course. And surprisingly, they get 4,500 yeses and 0 nos. Now, we don't need advertising. Here's what we do. We go to the newspapers, we go to all the media, the televisions, and we say, and here's how the headlines read. 4,500 doctors urge Americans that they need to eat a more hearty breakfast to better their health. Maybe something like bacon and eggs. And hence, this is born. All scientists agree, 97%, all of these things come from these propaganda campaigns, but it's an illusion, okay? Now, that guy, okay, we're talking about bacon and eggs. Again, I'm thankful for this one. What else did he do? Well, he ran the propaganda for World War I for the US government. Not exactly small potatoes. Also helped the CIA overthrow the Guatemalan government with a propaganda campaign that he created. Additionally, helped get a lot of women smoking with their Torches of Freedom propaganda campaign. Kind of a big player. So, not small potatoes. So how can they create these illusions? Well, let me tell you about his family. His great uncle, none other than Sigmund Freud. And more importantly, you say, oh, this is all in the past. We like eggs and bacon, you know? We don't need to hear about propaganda. Well, he also wrote the book called Propaganda. That seems significant, but more importantly yet, his great-nephew was none other than Mark Bernays Randolph, who was the first CEO of Netflix. So when you think about these people being able to craft an illusion for all of us to believe and for the public to go with, there is easily verifiable data. We can find the evidence of all of these things throughout history if people take the time to look. One of the illusions they've created is that doctors, that we're few, that we're not very many that are behind this movement. Most every doctor agrees with these vaccines that aren't really vaccines. Most doctors agree that early treatment doesn't work. Nothing could be farther from the truth. We have thousands upon thousands of doctors behind the ones that are speaking, that are behind you, and are 100% in this fight. They're all there. We have everything from neurosurgeons to pediatricians to anesthesiologists to anything you name it, we're all there. And more importantly is another illusion. There's an illusion out there that the government always wins, that the government has power over us, that we the people don't have the power. Nothing could be further from the truth, and the only thing that limits us is our belief in that illusion.
Yes. Amen.
So aside from all the medical talk, what I want to tell you is that you have to understand that and break that illusion. You know, the little things that we do every day, the power doesn't just exist on a stage or with a microphone. The power exists with the people. The constant pressure, the peaceful and constant overwhelming pressure upon the system until the house of cards falls. Because our freedoms, again, do not come from the end of a needle. They never have, they never will. They don't come from a government that puts into law injustice. They legalize injustice. That's not where our freedoms come from. You know where our freedoms come from. They come from our Almighty God. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next we have a speaker pilot, Josh Yoder.
Hi, good evening. So happy to see all of you here this evening. It absolutely warms my heart every time that I'm in a group of patriots like this. The reason that everyone's here tonight is because you're standing up. Finally, We've been waiting for so long across this country for people to stand up. For me, this journey started in August 6th, sitting in a hotel room in Chicago. United Airlines had just come out with a mandate for their employees. They said, you're going to get this jab or lose your job. At that point, there was no federal mandate. I spoke to a couple of friends and decided we had to do something about it. So we stood up and formed an organization known as U.S. Freedom Flyers. You may have seen the meltdowns that happened at Southwest and American Airlines. They blamed it on clear weather in Florida. You know, it's really pesky. But it turns out when you mistreat your employees, and you take their rights for granted, and you think you're going to bring tyranny into the workplace, into people's lives, they don't take it well. And I'm happy to say we still have a lot of patriots in this country who stood up and didn't just say no, they said hell no, we're not going to take it. That hands down is the most effective thing that we ever did. On November 22nd, we filed a lawsuit against the Biden administration. We're suing them. It's the federal contractor clause of that mandate that all these airlines, large trucking companies, sea shipping, and rail, they're hiding behind it. They're saying, hey, it's not us, it's the government, they're making us do it. So we said, okay, no problem, we're going to help you out. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that and see what you do when you stand on your own. We're currently out of 27 airlines, 5 rail companies, Lockheed Martin and Boeing. Most of them have backed down. They've accepted religious and medical exemptions. To this day, we do still have 4 airlines who have stood up and they said, we're going to have a mandate regardless of what the federal government says. And we're getting ready to file lawsuits against them as well. What I've learned in this trip across the country with these truckers is that the American spirit is not dead. It has been amazing. I'll be honest, I've been really concerned over the past 6 months especially. I was afraid that the American spirit was dead. But I can tell you, driving from California all the way out here to Indy, I think I counted less than 7 overpasses that didn't have Americans standing on them with flags. It is one of the most powerful things that I have ever been a part of. I can't even tell you how proud I am to be in America right now. The fact that you're all here, this is the people's convoy. It's about you. We are going to take this country back, and we can't do it without citizens just like you standing up for us. I want to give a huge shout out to the truckers. I'm obviously not a trucker, I'm an airline pilot. I actually come from a family of truckers, and that's one of the ways that I got involved in this. But without them doing what they did, you would not see the movement that you're seeing across this country. Look at all these people that have come out. Look at all the average citizens in their cars that are following this convoy, and they're a part of it. It's because you see that there's a problem, and you want to make a change, and the truckers are spearheading it. These are people that have gone unnoticed and unappreciated for way too long. And you know what? It's over. They're the tip of the spear right now. They're standing up for you, and you're standing up with them. And we're all going to stand together as Americans. And we're going to turn this tyrannical government that we're done with this. We the people are the government. We're going to take the government back. And we're not going to accept tyranny anymore. So thank you so much for coming out this evening. Thank you for everyone that's watching this and supporting these truckers. You know, together, standing together, we're going to make the difference. We're going to change our country. We're going to do it peacefully. We're going to do it lawfully. We're not going to go into D.C., but we're going to stand up and say, hell no, we're not. The games are over. We're taking our country back. This is 1770.
All right, streamer down. It came back up. Awesome. Okay.
Our unalienable rights, they come from God, protected by the U.S. Constitution. And the people in our government, they have forgotten that. You know, we the people, we are the government. We're going to stop it. We're going to take it back. I have a lot of faith in this nation. All the citizens of the United States. You know, we see what Canada did. They're standing up. This is happening all around the world. So many people are fed up. This is about all of us. as humanity, standing up for human rights and for each other. And I would just encourage you, never underestimate the power that you make or have as an individual. When you stand up and when you do the right thing, you never know who you're going to influence around you. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing people who stood up, and everyone's rallying around those people, and we're changing the world. Thank you so much for coming out this evening.
Thank you so much. I'd like to invite Dr. Ryan Cole from Idaho with the Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance.
All right, I always like to start like this because this is the heart of America and I want to remember it. Come here, Dixie. You too, sweet pea. There we are. It's an honor to be here. And I want to thank you here because I have a daughter who's a Hoosier. So I feel like I'm coming home when I'm here with you. A man who wrote a little pamphlet called Common Sense a long time ago, Thomas Paine, said, "If there must be trouble, let it be in my day, that my child may have peace." I look out on the face of courage here. This is real America. I don't see fear here. I see the hearts of lions. Thomas Jefferson said, "I am a revolutionary, that my children may be farmers, that their children may be poets." Now, I could stand up here and spew a bunch of medical knowledge. You guys can go online. You've seen us. You've seen my colleague, Dr. Malone, Dr. McCullough. You've seen the doctors of the globalcovidsummit.org. That's 17,000 doctors. We're the ones that care about health freedom. That's more doctors than are at the NIH, or at the CDC, or at the FDA, who have combined, thank you, who have fed you nothing but a crock of lies. I don't get my health instructions from Anthony Fauci. And I welcome a debate with him anytime. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. Yeah. But what is this about? It's not about red parties. It's not about blue parties. It's about red, white, and blue. Because that's who we are. I wore the uniform with pride, and I took an oath to defend our Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We need our oath takers. And this is a room full of them. These are people that stand for freedom and believe in the Constitution and the rule of law. And we are peaceful, law-abiding citizens, but we're not laying down. If your doctor thinks MD means minor deity, find a new doctor. If your doctor thinks MD means make a difference, you found the right doctor. It's interesting in history, if you look at how tyrannical governments and socialist communist movements started. Mao, Stalin, Pol Pot, Hitler, where did they start? They took over the healthcare system. They took over the healthcare system. What have we seen in this last 2 years? Lies. Yes, we've seen lies. And we've seen evil attempts to tell you what to do with your mind and your body. Those are yours. It is all we own. It is sacred and it is ours. I took an oath, and my oath wasn't to the government. My oath was to the patient. My sacred oath is between you and me and my ability to help you be well. But you know what the best doctor you will ever see is in this room right now? It's not me, it's you sitting in your own skin. It's up to us to take care of our own health, not a government. This is a government that has overstepped its bounds. These are healthcare agencies that have overstepped their bounds. It is time to restore freedom to this great land. There is no medical emergency anymore. If they tell you that, they are lying. Yeah, the media's lying too. Yeah, and if you don't know about the Trusted News Initiative and how they all colluded against us, yeah, look that one up too. I don't have time to explain that. I am proud to stand here today with my amazing brother truckers. And my sister truckers, because you're beautiful too. I have an old Peterbilt on my farm, and I like a little grease under my fingers. And at the beginning of the day, I put my shorts on 1 foot at a time, just like the rest of you. Sure, I wear a title. That doesn't matter to me. The only title that matters to me is that I'm an American. And today we're all truckers. This, keep on trucking, and let's stand in freedom and unity with peace, firmness, and strong resolve. This is about our children, and we will never bow the knee and never let this happen to us again. This is not a red issue. This is not a blue issue. It is a red, white, and blue issue. And I'll get my phone away. I want to finish with one thought. St. Augustine. And you may know this one, but never forget it. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose. It will defend itself. God bless America.
Thank you so much, We got another very own Indiana doctor, Don Stock.
Here's a Hoosier. This is one of my brothers in freedom, Dr. Dan Stock, and I'm honored to be here with him. He represents you as a state, but he also represents medical freedom, and I think it would be an honor to hear a few words from my esteemed, humble, amazing friend, Dan.
My lovely wife Elizabeth and I came out here tonight because we figured if there was a group of people who were willing to inconvenience themselves and put their finances and their names at such great risk to stand up for freedom like this, the least we could do is walk out here to say hello to them. And then Ryan tells me how to come up here and speak to all you guys, which is even more flattering than I have been flattered in a great many ways. I was a little sad to hear the first speaker upper come out and say that he was going to have some doctors come up here who are a lot smarter than you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a bunch of letters behind my name. So does Ryan. So does Dr. Fauci.
Those letters and those credentials may have let me find out that this was a sham a little sooner than you guys did. But I doubt that there's anything about your intelligence which is lesser than mine or Ryan's that you didn't figure out pretty quickly that this wasn't about a virus and this wasn't about health care. It was just about making sure that you were subjugated. And ladies and gentlemen, no amount of credentials can be put behind any name to make him so that he can tell you that you're dumber than he is and that you should be genuflecting to his intellect. Who's the boss in the doctor-patient relationship? That's right. Ryan said it, I'll say it. Any doctor who won't say it is a doctor that you need to be taking your power back from, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very honored to be standing here today, but let me tell you what kind of things honor me more. I am the son of a 35 missions over Nazi Germany bomber pilot and the woman he came home to cry out all the horrors that he experienced over there. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to put up nearly as much sacrifice as the people who fought underneath that flag did.
Okay, chat room, I'm going to be working in the background here so I don't lose my job.
The greatest credential I'm ever going to have is the one that the people who this flag out here, the same thing that every one of you has the chance to earn, and that is to call yourself a United States citizen. And let me tell you how I hope you're going to exercise those incredible credentials that you share. Because the reason we got into this, ladies and gentlemen, was our legislatures have failed us dismally. Those governors, that president, Dr. Fauci wouldn't have that power if our legislatures had not given it to them and then walked away and let them keep it. And if you live here in Indiana, you know that because you watched our legislature where the supermajority of Republicans do nothing to take back that power. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to listen to the newspaper tell you who the candidates are. We know you can think for yourselves because you're a United States citizen. You can find out who the freedom warriors are who are willing to say, I don't work for the leadership in the Senate of the House of either the federal government or the state legislature. I don't work for the lobbyists. I work for the people who are in my district that I'm supposed to be representing when I go there. I didn't get elected because I was really, really smart and smart to make smart decisions for them. I got elected because all of those people had a collective intelligence and I was supposed to go there and be their voice. And if you have a candidate who has shown that he is not willing to stand up to his legislative leaders and say, you aren't what matters, then ladies and gentlemen, you have failed to do what you as a citizen were supposed to be doing. When they wrote our Constitution, the Founding Fathers gave the state legislatures the power to take power back from the federal government and to control it in your name. And you need to make sure that that is where you concentrate your efforts, because the legislatures in every state across this country are where the solution to this lies, not getting a new governor. We're not going to fix this by shooting Dr. Fauci. This is going to get fixed by having the legislatures take that power back from the executive branch where they gave it. We have candidates here stepping up in the state of Indiana to do that. Heather Carey, Becky Cash, Mark Pierce, Sean Selby. I'm forgetting Richard's last name. Bagsby, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, they need your time and their energy. And for those of you who aren't from Indiana, find out those candidates in your state and get that state legislature back under control so it's serving you. Not the leadership, not the lobbyists, not the federal government, it's serving you. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we will have earned the right that these guys fought for and got for us. My mom and dad won't have suffered in vain, and your children won't suffer in the future. And that's what we all need, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone who came out here tonight just as much as I want to thank every person in this convoy who has sacrificed their time with their family, their money, and even probably putting their reputations at risk, because you know that they're all going to be written up badly in the press, all right? You're all going to get smeared too, but ladies and gentlemen, let's thank all of them and show our gratitude by being involved in that legislative election and making sure that incumbency isn't what gets you a continuing ticket to represent your district. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Dr. Beanz. Next for you, we've got Congressional Candidate of North Carolina 12th District, Tyler Lee.
Well, good evening, everyone. As he said earlier, my name is Tyler Lee, and I'm a congressional candidate out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I just want to say it's such a privilege to be on this stage with fellow patriots like yourself, because this movement would not happen without all of you. And these truckers, I just want to take a moment to say it's an honor to stand beside them. And let's just honor them right now. Let's give them a round of applause. You know, these guys inspire me. This is the whole reason I'm running for United States Congress. They inspire me, they inspire you, and they certainly inspired the world. And I have to give a shout out to our brothers and sisters in Canada who lit a fire under all of us. 2 years ago, a line in the sand was crossed for me when the government decided to shut down my church and my friends' small businesses, but they left open the strip clubs, the abortion clinics, the liquor stores, big box retailers. And you know what my own governor in North Carolina said? He said, we're going to leave the liquor store open because we need to be able to cope with this pandemic. Yet, people were isolated from their community, from their church community, and because of that, we saw mental health and suicide skyrocket, and this is pure evil that we are fighting against. Since I launched my campaign last May, I couldn't have imagined, we knew it would go downhill, but I could not have imagined how quickly it has happened. But it seems like every day, we're all fighting for the police. We're defending them, not defunding them. We're standing up for parents because their children are being indoctrinated with this evil propaganda. We're standing up for healthcare workers and individuals like yourselves who have been terminated or threatened over termination from their jobs because they decided they wanted to make a personal choice that they didn't want to take the vaccine, and that is unconstitutional and un-American, and we've got to put a stop to it, and we will. But lastly, I have to give a shout out to my truckers. You know, honestly, before 7 days ago, I didn't know much about the trucking industry. And I have to say, many of you in this room are now family to me, and I've listened to their concerns. The overregulation, the unnecessary regulations that these independent truckers deal with, that these corrupt, career-long politicians, they legislate from their ivory tower in D.C. and have no clue what these truckers and individuals deal with in their businesses on a daily basis. And lastly, I want to say one thing about this vaccine. My brother serves in the United States Army, but he has boldly stood up and he has denied the vaccine, and he is being discharged as we speak. And that is so un-American. We're going to put a stop to it. That's the whole reason I left the business world behind. I burned the ships. I am so sick and tired of corrupt, career-long politicians that don't listen to we the people. In the Bible, there's a story where Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, and he went to Pharaoh and he said, "Let my people go." This convoy is going to D.C. to say, "Let my people go, Joe!" You know, I follow the Lord Jesus Christ, and I don't believe anything of eternal significance can be accomplished without prayer. So I feel like in this moment tonight, I want all of you to get on your feet right now. There's nothing stronger than this crowd that we have right here. And I want you to grab your neighbor's hand to your left and your right, and we're going to stand in unity. We're all going to pray for our country. We're going to pray for this convoy. We're going to pray for the administration. This is not about Republicans or Democrats, black people versus white people, although the elites want us to be divided, but we're not going to fall for that anymore. We are going to lead boldly and and fearless. And we're going to pray now. We're going to pray for this country. So bow your heads with me. Father, we come to you now. It's an honor to stand here on this stage. Thank you for this platform that you've given all of us in this room. You've certainly given us a desire, a sense of boldness to stand up against this evil that the church has failed to stand up against for many decades. And it's sad that we have to be here today and do this, but Lord, I pray your angels of protection over this convoy as we make our way towards the D.C. area. Lord, I pray for our country. I pray that scales will be removed from people's eyes and that they will see the light and that we give them a sense of hope and that you continue to use us as a vessel for your glory. I pray for our administration. I disagree with what they're doing, but Lord, I pray for our administration right now that they will come to see you and that they will begin to turn away from these evil ways that these paths that they're taking us down, Lord. I thank you for what you're doing in our lives, Lord. Thank you for this convoy. Thank you for these truckers, all these patriots. I just pray that you meet them wherever they are at right now, Lord. Whether it's a financial situation, it's a health situation, you know their individual needs, and I just pray right now that you continue to bless us and bless our journey as we head towards D.C. It's in your name I pray. Amen. Hey, one last thing I want to slip in, and then I'm going to drop the mic here, but when I go to Congress, I'm going to stop funding Anthony Fauci's salary. We're going to get to the bottom of who's funding him and why he's still there, why he's the highest paid government employee. He needs to go, and I'm going to go expose him, but I need your help. I need you behind me because I cannot do this on myself. I'm here to represent you. I work for you. We'll try to lock him up. Thank you all. God bless you, and may God bless America.
Thank you so much. We've got a special treat for you tonight. Just showed up. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita.
If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe.
There we go. Who here is from Indiana? All right. Who here is from out of town? Out of state? Well, let me just say as maybe, I hate to misspeak, but perhaps as the highest office holder found, let me welcome y'all to Indiana, the great crossroads of this country. We like truckers here. We like people who love America here. Thank you for standing up and giving us, as the last speaker said,
giving us all some courage to stand up for ourselves and stand up for this great nation and all the things that it's given us. No? And I don't know, maybe it's okay that Canada had to wake us up in this regard, but I think we've been waking up for a long time. They call it American exceptionalism. It's spelled with a capital A and a capital E. It doesn't mean that we think we're better than anybody else. That's not the point. It doesn't mean, although we may be, it doesn't mean that we have a better military than everyone else. Well, at least for now we do. Thank God for those men and women. For me, as the Attorney General of the state of Indiana, what American exceptionalism means, is that we are unique to world history. Never before. And that's why you're standing here. You're not standing here because you want me to do something for you. You're standing here because we as the people need to make sure we're keeping this republic like our founders intended. That's the purpose. That's why you're here. If you're here looking, let me tell you something. That guy with the mouth who says, do something for us, bring us justice, let me tell you something. Because no politician will ever be this honest with you. If you're looking for me to solve your problem, we will have a problem. This is not a one-person thing, and not one person, whoever gets on this stage, is going to solve it for us. It's only by keeping this republic and taking this country back. And that doesn't mean just going to Washington, D.C. I've been there. It's a terrible, toxic place. We'll go be known there, but you know where you got to be? You got to be in your school board meeting. You got to be at your city hall. You got to be at your county commissioners. Because that's where this pollution is starting. And that's where it's going. And that generation after generation is being indoctrinated. They're not being taught the things that we were taught in grade school and high school. They're not being taught any of that. They're being taught garbage. You know what? I've been to 100 schools. I swear to God. I have been to 100 schools across this country, not just in Indiana. In every classroom I go to, I ask them this question. Same one I'm asking you. Have you ever been taught American exceptionalism? Have you ever been, do you know what that means? Has your teacher ever said that to you? 95 times out of 100, the answer is no. American exceptionalism means we are unique to world history. Doesn't necessarily mean we're better, but we're unique. Why are we unique to world history? We're unique because never before have the best ideas for self-governance, i.e. liberty, come together at the same time, in the same place, but in that Constitution. It hadn't been done before, and it hasn't been done the same way since. We flipped it on its head. No longer are we going to be subjects of a king. No longer will we be ruled by a government, the king. In fact, we the people were on top. And the government is supposed to be subject to us. That's why you're here. And the only thing above us, we the people, is supposed to be the rule of law. The rule of law applies to each of us equally, so it's supposed to go. That is, the government's not supposed to do favors. It shouldn't matter what color you are. It shouldn't matter your education level. That was the magic. That was the uniqueness. That was the exceptionalism. And that's why we're here. And the only thing about that is God Almighty Himself. I appreciate appreciate it. You're welcome. I want to thank you for the time. I don't know if you're all getting paid for this. Just do your job. This is a tremendous amount of time. I thank you organizers for keeping us safe. I thank our state police who brought me in and are keeping all of us safe. And I thank our local county officers. We are here for you. We are here for the police. And we are here for you. So, do this. Remember, it's our country. As Franklin said back at the founding, you have a republic if you can keep it. That's where the focus has to be. And if we all get involved, if we all keep the pressure on, if we all keep the focus on, and if you all keep, yes, people in office like me accountable, then we will be all right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Attorney General. Next for you, we've got Brian Braze, the People's Convoy organizer. Let me first clear the air by saying co-organizer, because this is not just a one-person job. I'm not the only one doing this. There are many, many, many people a part of this. Many of them are here in this crowd right now. There's at least 30 truckers that are a part of this. There are multiple organizations that have come to, that you've seen some of them here that have come up to help us get this going. So, organizer, no. One of many organizers. And right now I want to give a big round of applause for those hard workers behind that have done this every single day. You know, I didn't really come up here with a game plan, what to talk about, what to say, and I'm nowhere near as good of a talker as some of these people that have been up here. But I wanna.
She's right there.
I wanna start like this. It's not a right issue. It's not a left issue. It's an American issue. It's not just an American issue. It's a global issue. It's a people's issue. It's a human being issue. It's our issue. The People's Convoy may have been started with some truckers, motivated by our brothers and sisters to the north. Thank you, Canada. We love you. But this isn't a truckers' convoy. I know, weird. Not a truckers' convoy. It's a people's convoy. If you look around in this room right now, you see a lot of different symbolism around. You got a side-by-side hanging out over there. You got a pickup truck over there. Of course, you got the 3 semis in here, but you got a couple beautiful bikes too. You got an old Jeep. You got a pickup with a travel trailer out there. It happens to also be a mobile kitchen because he's taking care of some of us. You see an RV over there, and then you see a bunch of pickup trucks and cars out there. See, this ain't about the truckers. This is about the people of the United States. This is a people's convoy. And I encourage every single American, I don't care if you're from the left side of the aisle, the right side of the aisle, I don't care if you're straight, gay, bi, male, female, or whatever you may be. At the end of the day, you are all Americans. I don't care if somebody comes up here or any other platform and talks about why you should vote for him, because I'm going to be honest with you. Don't. Until you do your research. Look into your candidates. Read all about them.
Look into their voting record. Look into their personal life. How are they? Are they really a God-fearing man or woman? Really? Are they? Or do they just get up here and do a bunch of this? Do they really care about their husband or wife and their kids? Or do they just worry about the photo op? Don't ever vote a straight ticket. Never, never, never. Because I promise you, somebody on the right and somebody on the left is evil. You do your research. You become informed voters. The only way to save this country is for it to be ran by we, the people. It is high time that these career politicians go. It's time for things like, I don't know, term limits. It's time that it's recognized that holding a political office is a civic duty in which you leave and go back to work afterwards. Running campaign trails and shaking hands and kissing babies and smiling for the cameras every 2 years or every 4 years or whatever it may be is not running our country. It's just, I don't know, look at me, I got a pretty smile. That crap don't work no more, and it's pretty evident by looking at everybody in this room. We have had enough! Again. It is time to remind the governments around the world, not just the United States, but around the world, that they work for us! I love each and every single American. I love each and every single human being on earth. I don't care about your background, where you came from, what you believe or do not believe in. I do not care. I don't care because I believe in freedom. You have the right to be and to do and to think and to act as you feel. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. Believe me, I don't agree with everything either. But you can't stand up here and talk about defending the Constitution of the United States or believing in absolute freedom, guided by rule of law, under the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights, and then try to, not like something and protest it, really, right? But what you can do is you can stand up to a government that wants to violate your constitutional rights. You can stand up to people that try to take away your freedoms, and you should. At this point, this is your civic duty to stand up. It is the civic duty of all Americans, of all citizens of the world, to stand up. I'm going to ask my family to come up here quick. Can my family come up here, please? That includes you, Dan, and you, Alan, and Bonnie. Come on.
If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'm going to post a link in the chat room that helps get around YouTube shadow banning when I go live. So, oh, the video died. Oh no, there we go. So I'm going to post a link.
Not anybody in the world is who they are or able to do the things they do without the love and support of their family. Nothing in this world is more important than those in your life that are here from day in and day out for all the crap you put them through. These people on the stage, and there's many more, but these people on the stage are the closest thing to my heart. These are the people that keep me on the straight and narrow. These are the people that keep my moral compass exactly where it needs to be, and these are the people that remind me when I'm screwing up. Without these people right here, right now, I would not be standing on this step deck. Without these people right here, right now, I would not be the man I am today. And I just want to make sure they are recognized for everything you guys have done for me and the man that you've already become. See, that ain't a family photo op, that was real. You see the difference?
I know you did right, Carter.
I got a little fired up there tonight because, well, I think you know why. I don't know if you guys know this because you're all in here enjoying the show. But right now they shut down the exit because there's so many people trying to get in here. It's backed up to this. You know what that tells me? You know what that tells me? There's a lot of people out there, actually, I'd say it's a very small amount, judging by what I see going down the highway right now. But there are people out there that think we're the bad people. We're wrong. What we're doing is evil. They want to paint us as being some far right or left or whatever crap they spew out their mouth. But we're not. We're not that at all. We're a variety of people. We come from every walk of life. In fact, I don't know if you knew this, but trucking is the most diverse industry in this country. Truckers come from every walk of life. Literally. They come from, even in the American trucking, they come from every country out there, right, Jerry?
Yes, sir.
Jerry left communism to come to the United States and drive a truck. Throughout the journey to this spot, it's played in my head. Am I wrong? Am I the one that's wrong? No! Are we the ones that are wrong? No! I agree. The answer is no. And I know that because, like they said before, every overpass, I'd say from Arizona to here, has been packed full of Americans. I'm not going to go much longer, so I'll end it like this. All right, I might go a little bit longer. I'm going to try not to.
Go longer.
All I'm really asking for, what my personal goal is for this convoy, is to wake the citizens around the world, not just the United States, but the citizens around the world to wake up. I want them to wake up. I want them to see what is going on around the world. I want them to feel that freedom. I want them to strive for freedom, and I want them to fight for freedom. But freedom isn't free. Many soldiers know that, but not many Americans. Freedom takes sacrifice. In our situation, it's the lost incomes. It's being away from home, missing our loved ones, to drive across this country to go make a freaking steak.
Yep. It's all worth it.
There's a lot of cameras here and people blogging and stuff. That's all right. That's all right. But I want to use that to our advantage right now, even though people that hate our guts are watching.
Oh yeah, they are.
I'm begging that every truck driver around the world, stand up now. Australia, you're up. Batter up, Australia. I know you've gone through hell. I know you've tried. I know it's been difficult, but now our brothers to the north, brothers and sisters up north have inspired us U.S. truckers to do it. Goodness, I hope we can at least inspire you to do it too. Germany, Poland, Israel, Finland, Sweden, you name it, every single truck driver around the world, now is your time to stand up and send a message to your world leaders and your governments that they work for us! God bless you all. Good night. Thank you so much, Brother Wilson. I have for you John Sensor from Epic Flight Events to explain the role of the American flag.
The great Rush Limbaugh said, "When are we going to see pushback?" Rush, I'm looking at it. I'm John Sensor, and my son and I drove in from Nebraska with a huge, ginormous flag, and it's sitting right over there in between a whole bunch of trucks, and it's crying out, "Illuminate me, illuminate me." I purchased this flag a year ago, and it's been sitting in my camper because I've been waiting for the right time to unfurl it. I decided a while back I was going to call it the Unite in Light Freedom Flag. And I heard about this event, I was following them, and God told me this is the time to unfurl it. It's never been unfurled before. This is going to be the first time, and there's no other flag like it because it has that beautiful Spanish gold border around it. So, when you leave here after the last speaker, we're asking you to go out these doors, head over there, pull out your cell phone, turn on the light, and think about someone special in your life. Maybe it's your uncle who died in Vietnam. Maybe it's your dad who fought in World War II. For me, I'm thinking of those 5 last August that died on the USS Abraham Lincoln in a helicopter accident, crashed on the deck, flipped over into the ocean. The reason it's close to my heart is because my son is a rescue swimmer, and he was a squadron just before that squadron, and they had to go train somewhere else, and that squadron came in, and they weren't scheduled. They volunteered to go replace them, and they're the ones who had the accident. So when I hold my light tonight and I'm walking under that flag, I'm thinking of them. We can think about the Canadian truckers, the Ukrainian freedom fighters, whoever, but think about someone and hold that light to illuminate that flag. The truckers are going to turn their headlights on, and we're going to have a procession through, because we have different backgrounds, different nationalities, come from different parts of the country, but we're all Americans, and we're all going to unite in light tight to illuminate that flag. See you in the light.
Thank you so much. We now have co-organizer for the People's Convoy, Marine Steele.
Hi everyone. Hi there. This has been an incredible experience, and there's a few sentiments I wanted to share with everyone tonight. So many of you aren't able to go on this entire journey with us, and it's been a life-changing experience for all of us. Some of the things that I've learned that I was unaware of after 2 years of quarantine, and one of them is the fact that patriotism is alive and well in this country. Everywhere we have gone, we have received the most beautiful reception, roadsides packed, overpasses packed, and what you mostly see is just the red, white, and blue. Just flags for freedom, pride in country again, and love of fellow countryman, which has been so dead for so long. The other thing that I've learned on this journey is how generous Americans are. Everywhere we roll into, people roll out the red carpet. There's enough food for thousands of people, and no one will let us pay a dime. There's food for the truckers, there's food for anyone else that joins. This has been just the beautiful American heart on full display. It waves and flares on the outside for all to see, and it has just been incredible, and I wanted to share that. In the back of our bus, we have a Rubbermaid bin, and it's full of letters from American people. We have letters in there from nuns. We have letters in there from moms and dads and businessmen. There's hundreds and hundreds of letters. But the ones that bring tears to my eyes, and some of the big burly truckers behind me here, are the ones from the children. There's a little girl, Whitney, who emptied out her piggy bank, and there's a $10 bill, a $2 bill, and 3 $1 bills, and a piece of candy in there for the truckers. A little boy, Travis, said to the hero truckers, "Thanks for keeping me free," and he taped a cookie to the postcard. And it's these beautiful things like that that are so heartwarming, seeing the American people come together, united, for sure, but the beauty of the American heart and American generosity, it is second to none. We've seen it historically when people wash upon our shores for freedom, and they are welcomed here with open arms. We cannot let the light of liberty go out on our watch. It was handed to us by our elders, and we need to hand it down to our children for them to grow up in a free country. Yeah. So I'm so proud of you all for being here. Thank you all for standing up and for joining hands and unifying, because we are a united country. Do not believe it for 1 second that we are divided. We are not, and you're showing it here this evening. Everyone is. God bless America. God bless you all.
Our last speaker, if I get microphone over here, is Marcus Summers for the People's Convoy co-organizer.
Whoa! How about that? It's great to see all you guys, and if the cameras, would you just go out there and just show everybody all the way out, like way out there. That's amazing. Incredible. I would like to ask Mike Landis, Ryan Brazzi, Rebecca, Jerry, where's Alan and Bonnie? That's who I was on the phone with. They're outside. when they're coming up, while they're coming up, I just want to say, you guys, it's been awesome to see this from the windshield of the tour bus. It's been amazing. Nearly every overpass that wasn't an exit or an on-ramp was covered with people from California to Indiana. That's incredible. We had the pleasure yesterday to get ahead of the convoy and stand on the bridge on an overpass and watch the convoy pass under us. It was amazing. We got to talk hands, talk to the hands, shake hands, talk to the people. It was incredible. So I want to say here, these here, Bonnie, Alan and Bonnie, Brian, Jerry, Mike, and Rebecca, and myself are the lead organizers here of the convoy, and I'm telling you, this is just an amazing thing here. We are truckers. I'm a trucker. I'm actually one of the, I think I might have been the first guy that was hit. I was shot at driving my 379 Pete on I-70 in Ohio. Some of these people were on the phone. They heard it. I was shot at. My glass was shot out of my truck. I wasn't sure what was going on, and they weren't either. But it was just crazy. That was back on June 8th, 2020. But somehow I dodged the bullet, and the hand of God kept me safe, and I'm here, and I'm thankful to be here. So, we're going to sing Amazing Grace, and we're going to sing it twice, and on the second time, I just want everybody to join in with us. Yeah. Yeah, join in now. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now we see. If you guys would please head on around the other side of this building, we're going to open up a very large American flag right between the tracks. I love you all. Be safe. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for all listening.
Hey, just really quick, I forgot to mention something earlier that's really critically important. I don't know how many of you know about Pastor Art up in Canada. Pastor Art's a guy that's been to jail quite a few times, and he's been to jail because he's been standing up for freedom. And most recently, he was supporting the truckers up in Canada. He was doing nothing more than passing out food and water and having conversations with him, and they threw him in prison. They're trying to make an example out of him. They made him a political prisoner. So Cindy Chapin, who many of you probably know, she's organizing to help get him out of prison. And she has a website. It's called freepastorart.com. I'm asking you to all go there
I believe on March 9th, they're asking for rallies in all the consulates, the Canadian consulates all around the country. There's numbers on the website that you can call. You can call the Canadian government, you can call the U.S. government, and you can demand his release. He's a political prisoner, just like our January 6ers. So please, help us make a difference for Pastor Art, who's made a difference for many people. Thank you.
Alright, so there we have it. So I guess we're heading outside now, and I'll switch the audio to the flag. Alright, so I'm going to pull down Sasnak's audio until he gets back outside, and we'll use his audio in the background once he gets away from the distorted music that's always way too loud. I guess everybody's deaf for the most part, but yeah, that's way too loud. I can tell it's distorted from here, and I'm in Texas. Alright, yeah, that's ridiculous how loud it is. Alright, so I'll slowly start pulling up Sasnak's video, because he'll probably be doing some interviews. I'll pull up his audio. If I said video, sorry. There we go.
Who
Hello.
are you?
Okay, I'm Claire Dooley. I'm from Children's Health Defense TV. And today, every day we do live updates at 10 a.m. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, every day I do live updates at 10 a.m. on Children's Health Defense TV. You can look at it at children'shealthdefense.org.
Children's Health Defense?
Yes, Children's Health Defense.
Very good. All right. Very good.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good.
Now we're going to see the flag, right?
See the flag. Yeah.
Have you seen them open it up earlier?
No, I saw them unroll it, but not open it up. This is the first for me. Oh, really? They opened it all the way up?
Yeah.
Makes so much sense.
This is divine intervention
This is
right
God.
here.
This
Is it
is
not?
all the Lord.
It absolutely. We put our faith in Him, and we are winning. Yes. I'm like 4 miles away. No, but I walked out when it got tough.
I don't know who was doing all the heckling.
It was probably Rob Kendall.
Not sure of this or company. Yeah. X-ray.
Yeah, I'm walking.
If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to put a link in the chat room that it really helps get around the problem that people are having searching for live streams of events like this.
Thank you. What's that? Goodie bag. Yeah, goodie bag. I don't know what's in here. Candies and stuff. And I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see what's in it. But yeah, no, you got all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, very good.
So Fry TV Now is officially on that site, so anytime I go live, I just got an email from the owner of that site, and he said that it updates about every 3 to 5 minutes. So it's going to be probably the fastest way you can get to any live streamer without being a psychic. So it's supportfreedom.net is the website. Supportfreedom.net, and I'm posting that link in the chat room. And it's one of the best ideas I've ever seen lately when it comes to getting around big tech censorship. So it's in the chat room. Supportfreedom.net, if you're watching TV, is the website where you can go and see all the live streamers, and I was actually added this morning, so I'm pretty pumped up about that. So now I know when I go live, all I got to do is go to that website and I know, hey, I'm live. There I'm at. I'm in the phone book now. I be where I'm at. Alright, so we're going to switch to Sasnak's audio. Hopefully he's going to do some interviews, and I'm going to kick back for a second and finish work. Actually, I won't be kicking back. I'll just be sipping on the rest of my hot chocolate and finishing work.
How you doing?
I'm here. You want a hand? Need a hand?
Here you go. Thank you.
Absolutely.
There's a big contrast between a peaceful protest and those other protests we saw a couple years ago here in the U.S. Really big contrast between the two. It gives me hope.
This is the biggest, huge, ginormous. Oh, you were there. Oh, you were there.
We're not against people, we're not against just people, we're against darkness. So what better way to illustrate that by uniting in light and illuminating it. All right, folks, come on up. Looks like they're still coming out.
What you got in the blister box? Everybody else can carry a pint.
Hi, YouTube.
Here we go. You
Good,
driving?
good. Hey,
Hi,
Grandma.
Mom.
No, just a fan.
Do not fall off the back of that. That's
Yeah,
the wrong way to
yeah, no kidding.
Trust me, I've done it before.
What's your YouTube?
Sasnak.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they keep telling me about you.
Yep.
Haven't met you yet.
Yeah, I'm right over here.
I've seen your truck. I pass it. I keep passing your slow driver. I see your slow driver. I pass it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, folks.
Black car.
We're going to get started here. All right.
No.
Yeah, Debbie Walker, hope is a good thing.
At Healing Law on TikTok.
Say it one more time.
Golden Renaissance Productions on YouTube. Healing Law on TikTok.
Hold your lights up, hold them up. From the mountain to the pole.
Can one of the chat mods post that guy's link in the chat? What was his YouTube channel again?
All right, let's unfurl that beautiful flag. There's no other flag like it in the world. Let's stand strong. Throw down, throw down.
I know you're a ma'am, but I was talking about him right up there.
I know, I'm just razzing him. We're kind of on a first name basis.
Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
I watch you on YouTube. Thank you, and thank you for rolling. Thank you. Surely they got to know.
Hold this for me. Would you hold this for me for just a second? Thank you, sir.
Alright, this is going to be on YouTube at epicflags.com. Epicflags.com, you'll be able to see this. Once we get the drone footage, we're going to put it up on epicflags.com. Yeah.
So that you have to have
God bless. Yeah, we don't go. Well, maybe we can time wise some days. We have freedom. Just let them do it. It'd be easier once everybody's away. Okay. Where are we gonna put it? We'll get about 3 to carry it into the truck. Huh? We want them to carry it into the truck. Okay. You guys have a great night. I'm sorry. I've been watching your stream, man. I've been watching your stream. Cut that. I'm glad you like it. Okay, we're tying it up.
I saw your truck there.
Once we get it all tied up, that white truck over there, where the great gentleman was singing, we're going to pack it into that truck, okay?
That's me right there.
So did anybody watching, can you put in the chat, he said they're going to post the drone footage up on a website, and I thought they said Epic Flags. Was that correct? The drone footage that they have right now, they're going to post epicflags.com. If you're new to the channel, don't forget, please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that little bell.
I'm watching all this. I appreciate you watching. We get this flag rolled up, and I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. And we'll see you tomorrow, okay? That's what I'm planning.
Yeah, I went to that site, Healing Frequencies, in the chat, and it's kind of like a placeholder website. So I didn't see it being a legitimate site, so I don't know, maybe I misheard it too.
Alright, also earlier, we're not quite ready yet. We're still getting ready to bring the American flag. They're going to bring it in and roll it up in the back of the pickup to store it. I want to thank you for all the people that did the super chats. I was right in the middle of watching the speeches. Didn't really talk very much about it, but thank you very much for the super chats. Appreciate it. I'm so overwhelmed and thankful and happy, joyful, and just keep picking. I was in Laughlin, Nevada, and I had to make a decision to go to Las Vegas, to go west and go over to 95 and get Vegas 93 going up. If you look at the map, you'll see what I'm talking about. Laughlin to Las Vegas. You got to go east and west to get there. And why did I choose east? I don't know. It's one of those fate things, you know. There's little points in my life where if I'd have chosen to do something slightly different, my life would have changed. You know, who knows how it would change.
We went on one of the bridges and everything.
On this occasion, I just happened to go east into Arizona. I went up that way and I drove past the rally at the American Pizza Place. Okay, shout out to Raymond Gresky.
Max loves having that sign.
I didn't Raymond something, Brian, I missed it. Send me another text there, Brian, I missed it. Shout out to somebody. Here they go, they're rolling the flag up. There's a process they go through. Turning around. And of course the flag this side, you can't throw it up in the traditional manner. These are people that are helping. Just average Americans. Being thankful. Right. Sorting.
They didn't get any ties on this thing. Do you have any more ties?
Good job, Pop. You too, man.
All right, so it looks like they're wrapping up the flag deal. Let's see. Maybe he's going to do an interview. Hold on.
Oh, milk for Niemeyer.
I want to be an inventor and invent things for truck
Hey,
drivers.
what's up, there you go. Very good. Good. I'm glad you have
good work, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you have something lined up for yourself. You have an idea. Thank you. Where this flag in here.
So if you're new to the channel, you're watching Fry TV now, please like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to do this all over again tomorrow. I'm going to check the guy that they interviewed earlier this morning. There was a guy that built a monster truck out of a stretch limo. Or actually, he stretched it himself. But we were trying to get him up to 1,000 subs so he could start streaming live from his phone. And if he made 1,000 subs today, then that means we'll be able to ride along with him if he goes live tomorrow. And that will be nice. I usually start streaming around 9:30, 9 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. Depends on how much sleep I get. Last night, I got to bed at 3 a.m. And when I'm done with this stream tonight, I got to run to the store and get I got to get some trucks to add to the studio convoy. But we're putting a hold on anybody sponsoring any more studio convoy trucks until I have them in my possession, because right now I need to add a trash truck and I don't have that in my possession. So, and tomorrow we can probably add to the convoy if I have some, but I might put a stop to the convoy because it is starting to block critical infrastructure at this point.
Are you watching? Let me turn this around here. Are you watching?
Right.
Watching?
Yeah.
I'm in that white truck over there.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you do. I've been riding along with you. Thank you for not only all your
If you did a southern route, I don't know where you live in Northern California. Yeah, take the southern route. Go down Virginia. Right, get on 55.
Yeah, I got to run to the store and I got to get blinker fluid. What else is on my list? A muffler bearing and a sky hook. So those three things are on my list. So, and I got to get some trucks to add to the convoy. Studio Convoy. And I don't know if I should get synthetic blinker fluid or just conventional. The synthetic stuff's pretty expensive, but my blinkers will last longer if I get the synthetic, from what I've been reading. So I'll probably just get the synthetic, because I'd rather change the blinker fluid than change the light bulb. Taking out, blinker bulb can be hard sometimes.
Right us off as hate mongers and whatever. I mean, have you seen anything hateful at all? The whole time I've been doing this. If it was, I wouldn't be involved. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's happy.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. So I just got added to a portal for live streamers like what you're watching right now, and I got a good email response back from the guy that owns the website. It's called supportfreedom.net, and that's going to be the fastest way, besides going straight to my channel, to know that I'm live. So you won't have to do any searching on YouTube or none of that stuff. If you just go to that website, and it'll let you know if I'm live within 3 to 5 minutes. He says it polls the live stream about every 3 to 5 minutes. So if you go to supportfreedom.net and just bookmark that in your web browser, or if you're on a computer, I'm posting that in the chat. And that's a portal of all the boots on the ground live streamers and a restreamer like me. And there's not very many restreamers on there because you have to meet a certain criteria. So I have actually met that now. So I'm actually in the phone book. I'm somebody. I'm real. And pretty excited about that. So if you go there right now, you'll see me listed. So that's the best way to see if I'm live, other than going to YouTube to check to see if I'm live. So whatever's easier for you, but I would definitely go to that site, because if I'm not live, like when I shut the stream down here in a little bit, there's going to be other people popping up, the live streamers all around the world. And if you know of a live streamer that's not listed on that site, just politely email him, and he'll look at their channel and then add them if they fit the credentials of being a legitimate live streamer and not just a fake one. There's a lot of people that restream restreamers, and he doesn't add those. As long as you're a boots on the ground streamer or a restreamer like this channel, Fry TV Now, that gives the people credit on the screens.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The only thing I have to give you is a sticker.
Well, that's good.
Put it out there. There you go. Thank you much.
You as well.
Thanks for coming out.
Keep up the good work.
There he is.
My name's Ben.
Real America's Voice.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, man. How you doing?
I was just saying, these are real people out here.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I hope I'm real. I'm a real boy.
Where are you from? Dallas. You just came out for this? Are you a truck driver? Just
on the other side of the red truck, you see that white truck?
What do you make of what's happening in America and what you see going on here?
I remember Paul Harper, the general that led the attack, and after it was over with, he took his head and we're broken sleeping time. I think that's what this is doing. It's breaking the sleeping time. They're finally going to act. I've been waiting for years for this. And I don't want a revolution or nothing like that. I want to do it all the right way. Basically, vote them out of office. Get people in there that can change things for the good instead of what they need. Pick how many years, 10 years, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years. But finally straighten this country out. There's a phrase I'm looking for. I'm on the spot.
No, you know what? No, I love it though. I totally agree. The thing I see here too, if you're driving up here, I've been on the road for 24 hours the last 2 days, and getting up here, and all I see are trucks. And people don't realize, if
truckers stopped driving, what would that do? How long would it take for the grocery stores to run out of food?
Less than 3 days. The grocery stores. And other retail stores, it wouldn't take long either. The grocery stores, they would last about 3 days with the groceries they have in their big distribution centers. Yeah, it would be gone. Walmart would be gone less than 2 days. That's how big of a turnaround they have in their DCs. DCs are distributions.
And this is one of those things too. You guys, every year, every day, every week, it seems like there's new regulations, new things coming down on you that you can't afford. We escaped California a few months ago. Moved to Arkansas, and it's like they don't care. The people in Washington, people in the state of California, they don't care. But
it's like they live in a little bubble. They don't understand because all they hear is. It's like a movie star that all they hear is how great you are, how great you are, how great you are, and they start to believe their own invulnerability, infallible, or whatever the word is. And they don't realize. Movie stars. They don't realize
they're really nothing compared to what you guys are doing.
Well, okay.
I mean, we're all. That's all. We're all children of God. We're all
for the fans on the stage.
But you actually do something. This is what we got to start rewarding the producers again. There's a book by Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged, and we're living it right now. There's the looters and producers, and it's time to reward the producers again, and let the looters. If you don't work, you don't eat.
There you go. What was the one of the original cities or communities, settlements? I can't remember the name of it, but everybody is equal and whatever. And the guys that realized, hey, I just want to go out in the field today, but I still get fed.
Right.
And eventually we said, we can't do that. You got to get your butt out in the field or you don't eat. If you don't get out there and help, we're not going to feed you tonight. So they realized that was a utopian idea. It's communism, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Okay, because as soon as somebody realizes I don't have to work, but I still get fed, I still have a roof over my head, I still can watch cable TV or whatever, have air conditioning. Why should I go to work?
God bless you. Now, glad to meet you, sir.
You bet.
Tell me your name again?
My name is Stan. And right now I'm on my YouTube channel.
I love it.
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah, of course.
Sasnak.
Yeah.
It's Kansas. I was born in Kansas.
Okay.
I was born in Kansas, so it's Kansas spelled backwards. Sasnak. I'm a trucker, and I have a YouTube channel. There you go, sir. Right. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm streaming as we drive down the road. I'm streaming from the dash, so people can watch. Here's my idea. A news crew will come out to a bridge, and they'll have 50 people on the bridge, and they'll do a news story. See, there's protesters out here, whatever, and they're supporting the truck drivers, and they go, it's just a small bunch, and they'll play it down and make it look like it's nothing. Okay? Another channel will find another bridge that has 70 people, and then another one gets 100. But it's just that one bridge. I'm showing every bridge, every stinking bridge, and the ditches, and the people park on the frontage roads, and they come walking up, waving their flags, and the mainstream media will try to downplay like this is nothing. It is something really big.
It's amazing. You got a second?
Oh, you're
light. There we go. All right, we're back up. Lost light for a second. Yes, and put that sticker up again so people can see it. It's Kansas spelled backwards. It's called Sasnak.
I live just south of Dallas, Texas.
Right there, Sasnak.
I was born in Kansas.
Love it.
So if you want to watch a live stream while we're driving from a trucker's point of view, I'll be up and running about 8 o'clock tomorrow.
All right. If I wanted to jump in with you for a while, can I do that too? You got someone in here?
Insurance, but also I don't have a passenger seat.
Oh, well,
I took the seat out.
This isn't like San Francisco, where it's just a stool.
Yeah,
a one-legged stool. No, okay.
Yeah, you can see 4 times as many people.
God bless you, sir. God bless you guys.
Yes, sir.
Hey, check them out, guys. Sasnak. This Kansas spelled backwards. If you want to see the whole ride in the truck, love it.
How you doing? So, anyway, with that, people, I want to do one quick thing out here. One more little thing I want to point out. For you people that are wanting to do these super chats and everything, I know there's some people out there that don't like the idea of giving money to Google, because for every $10 that you give, $3.50 goes in their pocket, okay?
So, hello, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing? If you don't like that idea, you're donating or tipping me or whatever. I don't want it. It's not. I'm not asking for it. But if you feel the desire and you feel the need, okay, there's two options. You can do it through Super Chat or you can go to PayPal. Okay, my PayPal is it's in the description here on the video, bottom of this video. It's PayPal /Stan Sasnak. Okay, anyway, you can look it up here. Dwayne, would you throw it up there real quick for me? There it is. Thank you, Dwayne. So, Dwayne, you're a trooper, man. Hang in there. Dwayne, I'm going to let you take the night off. I'm going to shut her down. I'm going to go out and mingle with the crowd, okay? I hope you loved it. Take care. Ciao.
Just wanting to love on people, man. It feels better than hating.
We're gonna have a lot of fun on our
I know we are.
And I know having you there, you know, in the music. When I walked up early, I knew it was you singing, and I could over there and watch you for a minute. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is my favorite song. I love it." Fantastic stuff.
Thank you so much, man.
I was expecting over there, but you moved over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out in front of more people. Yeah.
Prime real estate, so everybody can see it. There's a big crowd out here.
But we're gonna have a good time all the way. I'm hoping by the time we get to Washington, all the musicians that are here, we all come together and people come to where the music is. So,
What about the vaccination?
Yeah. You never know.
People's Convoy band.
Let's do it.
I can't wait. There's a lot of talent. And the guy that was giving the speech last night before he got here, he got up and
people he all getting down hard to no room.
About him, and he never said what he played. And then I see him walking around. He's playing the it's not called a clarinet. It's not a piccolo. It's a
recorder.
He plays the recorder. He's got a bunch of different recorders. And I heard somebody play it. I'm like, it's him, and it's beautiful. It's amazing.
That's that third grade instrument.
Yeah, like you rarely see anybody. I didn't imagine. I don't know what I had in my head him play.
I'd like to hear that. I'd like to hear that for sure.
So it's, I think it'll be awesome.
Wow, I can't wait. I was looking so forward to getting here because thanks, man. Thanks for the appreciate you.
He plays us out in the morning.
He what?
He plays us out in the morning.
He plays you out in the morning?
One morning he was sitting up in the middle. Sitting up in the middle and playing out as everyone else trucks are leaving. I can run. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, I can be. I need to be. I'm looking for somebody I was hoping to use that to follow me, but I'm at my truck.
Okay, if you were here earlier in the first stream, somebody interviewed this guy that built his own truck. So it's a sleeper, it's a limo monster truck, and he needs 1,000 subs to get so he can live stream from his phone. He's got about 80 more subs to get there. So if you're new to the stream right now, if you go sub to this guy's channel, I know it looks like a music channel because that's what it is. He's a singer-songwriter guy, but he said he wants to stream on the way to DC, and I'm posting the link in the chat. If you go and sub to his channel, that would every little bit helps because he's really getting close to 1,000, and I'd really love to ride along with him tomorrow.
We'll see more of Steve. We'll see more of everybody out here tomorrow. Guardian Angel reached out, and we're gonna stop and get the brakes done on the way out of town tomorrow. May even live stream that. Who knows? We'll see. We won't be here for the morning drivers meeting because, like I said earlier, I've got somebody to take to the airport on the way out of town. So I will be in the caravan early in the morning, but not right away. But it's going to be another great day on our way to Ohio tomorrow. So for now, I'm going to say goodnight. It's been a blast here at Tedder Farm Equipment, and great fun night. We saw some cool stuff. But until the next time, thank you guys so much. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, that's why we call him Turtle. So slow, he didn't make it to the flag.
I was right there waiting the entire time.
He was talking.
I was right there. I mean, for 1 second to use the bathroom.
And the flag goes.
So, Wes, you really can't help yourself. How can you grift if your channel's not monetized? That guy's channel's not even monetized. It's not grifting. I want him to be able to live stream so we can ride along with him tomorrow in the convoy.
Still in Indiana.
He's not making money. He's losing money.
Lots of folks came out. There was only standing room only in that building. People were all the way out both sides of the doors. It was incredible. A lot of unity in there, and some more great speeches from everybody.
And eventually, hopefully
I will find the picture of the drone one, and I will put it on Getter. Oreo_Express on Getter, so you guys can see that. I think I'm going to use Getter for most of the updates when we're eating, where we're going. So if you want updates, inside updates, just definitely go to our Getter page, and again, it's Oreo_Express.
Okay, so that link I'm posting in the chat is a guy that built his own monster truck out of a stretched limo, and he's almost 1,000 subs. If we can get him to 1,000 subs, he can stream going to DC, leaving in the morning or whenever. If we can get him over 1,000 subs, and oh, cool.
Where's Pancho at? And I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna go find him.
Pancho Benny, he made it out to the mid event, bro.
Hey, man.
Beautiful. No, it's beautiful. It's America. This is America. That's what it's about.
That's crazy. I don't get out here very often, so to me, it's a whole new world.
Yeah.
Like kids holding the door open for you.
Freedom. Oh, dude, and respect.
Yes.
You leave California. That's why we left, man. Wait till you come to Arkansas. I'm telling you, like the love, it's what America should be. It's what America used to be.
Yes, make America great again. It's all what it was.
It's make America the Midwest again is what it could be. You know,
yeah.
The flyover country is America. San Francisco, LA, New York, all of these places. That's not America. That's what the left has turned them into. But America is right here.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is America.
the heart of America.
This is America.
Standing in it. It's been incredible.
I haven't met you, man. I've seen you, Ben.
Yeah,
we have, yeah.
You met me in Trump Valley, Arizona. You interviewed me.
Yeah. I was like, I knew you.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know.
Good to see you, brother. Yeah, let me get you on here. Now, wait, you guys been rolling, right?
Yes, sir.
So where are you from? Tell everyone your name again.
Julius Giles from Sacramento, California. I'm on YouTube at Today with Julius. I've been rolling around with the great, magnificent Oreo Express. We've been doing the convoys since day one. And man, it's been amazing. I told Oreo the best thing I think it is, the whole thing is good, but the best thing is the overpass. The overpasses, people on the side, seeing folks come out, it's been consistent back to back with every state we've gone through. So amazing, man, and that's what the news is not showing. They're not showing unity, and that's the biggest thing. They can say we're going here, we're going there, but they're not showing people who are coming out to support. That's what we need. That's why we got folks like us and yourself out there. So thank you guys. God bless you guys for watching this. Keep on watching Oreo Express. Keep on watching Ben. Keep on watching me Today with Julius, and you will get the truth and nothing but.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love it. That's it, baby.
So you guys, how long you guys going for?
Whenever.
Till whenever.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's at least 2 weeks.
We have a one way, and I don't know when whenever it happens.
Yeah, I'm hoping it looks a little like Canada for a while, to be honest with you.
We'll see. Something's got to give, man. It can't.
Yeah, this is our
country's
like
gone.
everybody said, this is our last peaceful stand.
Yeah.
After this, there's no more peace. It can't be.
I mean, unless we just want to give up and give in and go into the gulags that they want us to go into.
Welcome to communism.
That's it. That's what we're heading for. Yeah. I love it. I'm gonna get a couple
Where are you guys staying at tonight?
I don't know. What about you?
We're staying at the Montana, like 12 miles down.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that way, I'll give you guys a little heads up. When you do that, instead of coming back here in the morning for all the chaos, you go to the first overpass. And
then you just get on.
You just go there, you record it, and then you have a rally. You're recording it, like literally 8 a.m. in the morning. There'll be hundreds of people out there, and then you get to film the convoy as they go by. And it's like 30 miles long, so you can sit there for 20 minutes, get back in, and you're still in the middle of the convoy.
That's awesome.
All right, we'll catch up with you.
Well, let me ask you, because I might come there with you. I've got to do a hit in the morning at 7:30. Will there be anything out? Will people be out that early?
I think so. Everywhere we went in Texas, they were out. We were in a little town in Texas.
You think there's rooms in La Quinta?
Yes.
We'll just go with them. Let's go there. We'll stay there. We roll with you?
You got a car?
Huh? You have a car?
Oh, I was gonna say, you see my car?
No, we have a car.
Okay, yeah. I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to leave the clothes here, guys.
All right.
All right, guys, we'll walk you out here.
Yeah. I gotta go find. Let me try and call him. I'll come on.
Absolutely incredible. Check out Ben. He has Frontline America. You guys know Ben. We used to work hand in hand together for a long time, but he's also on Real America's Voice. You could download that app and get some of his updates. He goes on live with Steve Bannon and others.
So if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to post that link. He's 49 subs away from being able to go live. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, someone there at the convoy this morning pulled up in it's a stretched limo monster truck that he built. And he's going to head all the way to DC. He's there for the long haul. And he has a YouTube channel, but he needs 1,000 subs to stream from his mobile device. And he's 49 subs away from that. So I'm going to post the link. So y'all are doing a good job. When I talked about it last time, we got an extra 50 subs for him almost. So if we can give him another 50 subs, I'm sure he'll find out real quick that he can go live tomorrow. And that'll be really cool to ride along with him in his monster truck.
This is absolutely insane, guys. Again, thank you for everybody who's joined in, who's shared. We will be back out live first thing tomorrow morning, bringing you guys the overpass rallies, the convoy, and just want to say thank you again. We'll post some updates on Getter. But I want to say thank you, you guys. We are 100. We are 100% viewer funded, guys. If you guys want to donate, our Cash App is $Oreo Express. buymeacoffee.com/Oreo Express, or the Zelle Bank transfer app in your mobile banking device. That can go OreoExpress@yahoo.com. Again, this is Josh Fulper reporting live back here in Indiana, where we got a lot of trucks and we got a lot of folks doing a lot of good things and standing up to a tyrannical government. So I want to say thank you guys again every day. That's awesome. Freedom. So just want to, and you can go over to the website, theoreoexpress.com. Get your updates, find the links to some stuff, and go to our shop as well. Again, we can't do it without you. You guys are riding along. You guys are part of this journey. God bless y'all. I will see you tomorrow. Check Getter out for updates. at Oreo_Express. Thank you.
All right, so luckily, again, I was able to be the last streamer standing. So this is drone footage from earlier today, and I'm going to put the credits up there. So this is coming from OTR, and he's got the big truck. And this was footage he took probably 5-6 hours ago. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me see if there's any sound with this. No, all you'd hear is wind anyway. But yeah, that would be cool if there was audio with that. So, and that's before a lot more people started rolling in for the rally tonight. So I can't wait to see the nighttime footage. And like I said earlier, I'm going to post the link in the chat. He was like 49 subs away. I'm going to keep, well, that's the wrong link. Just hang on just for a second. This is going to be worth it. If we can get this guy 1,000 subs, we should be able to ride with him. According to him, we got to take his word for it. We're going to ride along with this guy. And you know, it won't be the whole way, but we'll be able to hop in there whenever he goes live. This is a guy that's a singer-songwriter rap guy, and he's really awake. He's cool. He's like Tom Donahue. Is that the right? Did I say the name right? Tom Donahue. He's kind of like him, and he's built his own lifted, stretched limo. It's like a monster truck. And if y'all just go sub to him and push him above 1,000 subs, he should be able to go live, because YouTube will not let you go live from a mobile device unless you have at least 1,000 subs. And I don't know if you have to wait, if there's a period of time. Tom McDonald. Yeah, Tom McDonald. Yeah, Tom McDonald rocks, man. I need to get a hold of him somehow and see if I can play some of his stuff in the background. But yeah, that dude, it rocks. Yeah, Wes, I'm not reading your stuff anymore, so you can say all you want, but I'm just not reading it. So just keep on keeping on. So I'm going to post a few more links in here before I wrap it up. So if you want to support the convoy, it's thepeoplesconvoy.org. And if you're watching on TV, that's thepeoplesconvoy.org. If you want to support the streamers just by watching and going to their channels, I found a new portal and they put me on there. So if you go to that link right there, supportfreedom.net, you'll see Fry TV Now is live. And when I restarted the stream about 3 hours ago, it'll show you. I started, and so today we've been going for what, 10 or so hours? See, I did 7, 8, 9, we're close to a 10-hour stream today. So if you go to this link, you can see other streamers when they go live. You don't even have to go to YouTube if you don't want to. Alright, and the last link here is just a friendly reminder to like, share, and subscribe. And I would prefer that y'all support the convoy instead of this channel, because I don't want to make it about that. But if you feel like you're getting something out of the channel and you want me to keep doing this, even though I'm not really motivated by money, I just want to be able to do this without having to involve it too much. But yeah, donations are accepted. It's a PayPal tip jar. Yeah, Tom McDonald. He rocks. Yeah. Have you seen the latest ones he's done? He's getting better and better and better. And he looks pretty tough, but when he talks, you know, he's just kind of a soft talker. It's kind of funny. Alright, so I'm going to and so the guy that took this drone footage, that's his rig right there, that red rig. OTR. I'm going to pause it right there. I'm going to back it up. That's his rig. So we've been riding along with him too. He's supposed to be getting air horns on his truck today because he just has the regular horns, the OEM stuff that comes with it. So he's supposed to be getting some train horns or something. So let's hope he does that. I like riding along with Sasnak too because it's an old school truck. It's got the Jake brake thing going. He's got the CB chatter in the background. and it's a little bit cleaner language. It's clean language. OTR can get kind of he can say some stuff that's not. What if if your kids are watching this in the living room on the TV? That's what I'm talking about. But so yeah, the guy that took this drone footage, that's his truck right there. That's a pretty cool setup right there. Alright, I'm going to check the channel of the guy that we're trying to get him 1,000 subs before we sign off here. And then I got to go get some... I decided I'm going to get the expensive stuff, the synthetic blinker fluid. And that way I don't have to change my light bulbs, my blinkers so often, because it's going to make them last longer. And I got to get a couple sky hooks because I got to hang something in the backyard. I want to do some painting on some furniture, so if I get some sky hooks I can just hang them right there and don't have to worry about the feet getting wet. Alright, so let's check this guy's channel. So he had 951 before I mentioned it before. 970. Oh, he's 30 subs away. He's 30 subs away from being able to live stream, and I want to ride in that thing so bad. See, copy. I'm going to paste his channel in there one more time, and just in case you got here, because people do roll through these channels pretty quick, we're trying to get this guy up to 1,000 subs. He's 30 subs away, so he's in the convoy. He pulled up in the parking lot, and he wants to stream live from his YouTube channel, and he has to have 1,000 subs. So if you go sub to his channel, there's a good chance we'll be able to ride along with him tomorrow. So that's the link to his channel. And he's kind of like Tom McDonald, but an up-and-coming guy, it looks like. Man, I'd love to be there. But I guess I'm getting... I'm there virtually. Of course, I wouldn't be able to keep my day job if I was there. A lot of these people are making sacrifices, and some of them have already been fired because they wouldn't take the mandated jab. You hear all those stories, and I just heard today somebody close to me, very close to me, knew somebody that just took a jab, and about 4 weeks later they're no longer with us. So, and it was something to do with, was it blood clots? She had a stroke, yeah. So anyway, yeah, and I just don't want to talk about it too much, but it's, you hear this stuff hundreds of times a day with these interviews. Well, not hundreds, but you hear it a lot in these interviews, and it's sad. And, to me, it's just medical tyranny. But I don't need to start ranting about that. Alright, so eventually I'm going to have some cool sign-off music. Maybe I can use that one guy's website if he'll reach out to me. And when y'all go sub to him, if you could, in the future, tell him Fry TV Now sent you. I forgot to tell you that, but send him some love. Like, give him a comment on one of his videos. But this guy is a freedom-loving, freestyle rapper guy. Kind of like Tom McDonald, but just not well known. Tom McDonald got his start somewhere. So that's all I'm saying is we all need to stick together when it comes to freedom, because look at what's going on in Canada right now. It's not good. Fidel Castro 2.0 is ruining that country. Alright, we're going to sign off here in a second. I want to check his website. I'm going to restart the drone footage one more time. And then I got to run and go get some stuff. Maybe I'll get to bed before 3 o'clock in the morning. She's looking at me. She's not happy. It hasn't been a happy household lately with me getting to bed so late, but I'm starting to get the studio built out to where I can stream a little bit more without breaking my neck looking up that screen like I was. I'm going to check his site one more time, and then I'm going to call it a night. Alright, he had 970 when I checked it last. Let's see what he's got now. He's got 1,000 subs. Awesome. He's got 1,000 subs now. Awesome. So I sure do appreciate it. And if you can, tell him Fry TV Now sent you. And I think What You See, What You Get interviewed him when at the beginning of his stream. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post that before I leave. So What You See, What You Get TV. I remember one of my chat mods. I think it was Stoned. I can't remember. I hate to call out who it was. And the only reason why I don't call out the some of my other chat mods, I can remember Brother SYD, Citizen Z, Stoned, and the other one that starts with an S. I cannot pronounce that, so I don't even know how to begin to say it. And I know you helped me with that yesterday. I'm going to give you a link to the interview that I'm talking about. This guy that built his own truck. And it's on What You See, What You Get shorts. So let's go here. Whoops, that would be wrong. Yeah. Let's just do this right here. I'll just show it right here when I'm signing off. Videos. Oh, he's deleting them. Ah, that's right. He says he has to delete them because they're, for some reason, they're taking his channel down. Oh well. Well, so much for that. Alright, well here's the Studio Convoy, the Freedom Convoy. So from left to right is about whenever they were sponsored, pretty much in that order. And we're missing, today I'm going to redo this. I'm going to kind of slow down on, it was kind of a fun thing to do at first, but now it's kind of getting out of hand because it's starting to block critical infrastructure in here. And somebody had bought or sponsored a trash truck at the same time as another person. And I was just going through the tip jar and looking, and Low Fly was the first one that came up. And then the second person that sponsored the trash truck had a great saying on the side. So it's going to be something like taking out the trash in DC, and I have to put the message on the side. But I need to go to the store and get that as well when I go get my sky hooks, my synthetic blinker fluid, and my muffler bearings. And I don't know if I'm going to get the bushing type bearings or the roller bearings. I'll probably get the roller bearings because they'll last longer. So that's the update on the Studio Convoy, and this is just me right here pedaling away and losing weight. And there's the Studio Convoy, and now we're back into there. So we're going to call it a night. And I'm going to get out in the real world and go look at the zombies wearing masks. I'm going to go into Mask Land. Yeah, I'm going to Wally World. That's the only thing we got in town to shop at. I know it's, I know, I don't want to hear it, but that's it. You know, there's no small businesses that have anything around here. It's either that or Amazon. And you know how that I feel about that too. So everybody, appreciate you coming. And please, and thank you again for getting him over 1,000 subs, and hopefully he realizes that it was y'all that did it. So it wasn't me, because I only had the ability to sub one time. Alright, I'm seeing some stuff. Thank you for doing the, yep, thank you. One of my chat mods that I can't say the name is SHAL. She's told me how to say it. Or he. I don't even know if it's a he or a she at this point, so I'm just calling chat mod. Brother SYD, Stoned, Citizen Z, he hasn't been here. He's got family right now. He's helping his family. Tiny Box. Why are you looking at Leavenworth? That's a filler. So just some background stuff. A lot of these screens, if I don't have a live stream to fill it with, if I have somebody with boots on the ground that's there, that will disappear. So that's a placeholder. And I use them as placeholders. They're live streams. I like for everything to be live here. So that's just a placeholder live stream. So that's all that is. So it's one of my favorite places to watch when it snows. So that's all that is. Just a placeholder. Nothing happening there except for happy snow. I'm reading through the chat, seeing all the goodbyes. Let's see, Free Thinker. Let's see. Sure, it's the bearings and not, make sure, maybe you've said make sure it's the bearings and not the whole muffler fan. Yeah, I'll make sure. I'm going to get the right stuff. God bless you, and thank you again. I see all the chat mods telling me. Yes, thank everyone here. And see, y'all might have done it to the point to where we can watch from the guy's truck. That's the exciting part. I'm more excited about riding in the, I hope he gets this pulled off. I don't know if YouTube makes you wait a certain amount of time, but I do know you have to have 1,000 subs. And I think you can go live immediately once you get 1,000 subs. So I'm more excited about that than anything. To maybe that guy will do some freestyle rapping, or you know, like Tom McDonald style for us tomorrow. So yeah, either way, we should have a new streamer in the convoy if he realizes that he's got 1,000 subs tonight. So I'm going to stop rambling and call it a night. And thank you, everybody, and we'll do this again tomorrow around 9:30ish. I don't know when they're going to leave, but I'm going to post this link in the chat so you can see when I go live again tomorrow if you don't want to go to YouTube. Supportfreedom.net. That's the place to go. Thank you, and good night, everybody. He can use Prism Studio even without 1,000 subs. Well, crap. Well, see, I didn't know that. All right, well, somebody, maybe if somebody could go comment on one of his videos and tell him that. I didn't know that, so, wow. Well, that's cool. Well, see, I'm streaming from home, so I don't stream from my phone. I'll eventually probably stream from my phone, but when I'm doing something, if there's a special event in town or something, but like Hog Eye or something, or Western Days. All right, well, that's good to know. Trainer Kim. That's good information. So, she says you can stream from your phone with the Prism app. Prism Studio Live is the app on your iPhone, your Android. Well, and now he's got options. Okay, I kind of feel stupid now, but that's okay. I'm only human, and we're learning every day. Either way, he's got exposure now, and he might not know that he can do the Prism thing, but I'm sure maybe somebody will finally tell him. What is the channel? Let me go back to his channel. It's called The Best Rapper in the World is his channel. Let me share this channel real quick. And he's the guy that y'all got up to 1,000 subs because he was wanting to stream from YouTube. All right. Oh, it says he needs 24 hours after set up the stream with it, though. Okay, well, either way, it's going to take more than one day to get to DC from where they're at right now. So they have 3 or 4 more days of on the road. Let me check the schedule to see how many days they're going to be on the road. And if you want to check the schedule, that's thepeoplesconvoy.org. It's right here. And I'm going to open that up in a different browser window. And we're going to see how many days before they get to DC. Here's the route. Alright, today's March 2nd. So they got the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. So they're going to hit the Beltway, if everything goes right, on the 5th. So that's Saturday. So yeah, he's got plenty of days to give us some live streaming if he gets it figured out. Either way, we're showing him some love, and I like to do that to freedom people, freedom-loving people. Good night, all. we'll do this again tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for this that's been supporting the channel. And let me check the tip jar. If I missed any super chats, I think I missed one earlier, and I want to give that person a shout out. So let me go into the super chat, and I'm going to make sure I say the name. And the person's probably not here anymore, but I apologize. But this is when I walked away, and the super chats don't stay up there long enough for me to catch them. So that's really a stupid software, if you ask me. So that super chat actually, okay, there it is. Diana Cooper, love to you all. So I guess whenever Mrs. Fry was sitting here, that's when the super chat came in or something, and I walked away. Diana Cooper, thank you for the $5 super chat. And she says, love to you all. And whenever the speech was going on, Pro Bono had a $4.99 super chat and said, mods rule, trolls drool. Okay, mods rule, trolls drool. That's the message. That's cool. Alright, I think I cleared up all the super chats. And let me check the tip jar real quick. And I really do have to go. Alright. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves for a second. Alright, the tip jar. Let's see if there's any. I hope nobody wanted to sponsor more trucks, because I have to go get them. Okay. Sean, with no message, thank you for the supporting the channel through the PayPal tip jar. $25. Thank you very much. James is the one that sponsored the Freedom bus. Thank you for the $10 sponsorship. So the bus that you see right here on the right, James sponsored that, and that's the Freedom bus. That's what he wanted it nicknamed. And we're not doing any more convoy sponsorships in the studio right now until I get them. And I'm going to do it a completely different way. I'm going to actually hold it in my hand and have somebody in the chat room say, if you want to sponsor this, let me know. And that way nobody's trying to double sponsor one vehicle. So it's going to be a lot slower. And, you know, they're starting to get out of hand anyway. And Will, yes. So Will is the one that I got to go get another trash truck for. And Will says in the message, I would like to sponsor a trash truck in your convoy trucks. Please have it say, taking out the trash in DC. Yeehaw! Texas Mama. And could you put it on the side of the trash truck? Yeah, I'm going to have to put it on the side. And I might have to put that truck facing sideways. And it would be nice if you could give me a nickname to put on the front of the sign too. But maybe if we're putting this on the side, then I don't need a front sign. So yeah, I got you covered. I just got to go get one more trash truck. So we will have one more truck to add to the convoy for the stream tomorrow if all goes well. If not, I will send you your tip back. Whatever you want. And you donated $28.64 to sponsor. Wow. To sponsor a truck. Now remember, they only cost me $5. And if I can get them in a 3-pack, I think they're under 15. So, you know, you only need to sponsor for $6 to get one of these down here. As long as it's not costing me too much money. And this, you know, this is not, this stuff takes a lot of time. You got to run to the store and get them. So I need to really stock up on these things. But the supply chain is low right now. So I covered all the housekeeping stuff there, all the super chats and everything. So rock and roll. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you. We'll do this again tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, Jack's in. I'm sorry, Jack, you got here a little bit too late to troll, but we love you. But, well, actually, a lot of people in the chat room don't love you, but you're okay, dude. Like I said, Jack, if we were in a bar somewhere and we weren't talking about stuff that would divide us, like the globalists want to divide and conquer us, we'd probably get along perfectly fine if it wasn't for this left-right paradigm crap that's going on that's trying to separate people with all the racism nonsense. So I still love you, Jack. Troll or no troll. I know you love the jabs, but I just want the freedom to not have it. I know you love the mask. I want the freedom to not have it. I'm fixing to go into mask land right now. I'm going to Walmart. It's mask land. The greeter literally has 2 masks. And I tell him every time I go in there, I'm sorry you have to wear those masks. And they say, I know, I can't really breathe. It's just horrible. I wouldn't say it. And you can't even really understand what they're saying. It's sad. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in the morning. Peace.